Hi, we're back again, and I have another very fascinating guest that you're going to enjoy. And his name is Cal Swingle.
Oh, no, I'm CJ.
Oh, you're CJ.
It's all right.
Sorry, the wrong guy came up or something like that. Anyway, you're CJ, and it's CJ Liscum.
Correct.
Okay, glad to see you, CJ.
You too.
I was confused who's going to start first. We have two fantastic artists on today.
Well, I'm just glad to be on here.
Or more than that. Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm from Hanford.
Hanford?
I love coming to Fresno. There's a lot of music in Fresno, places to play music. That's what I found. Hanford has a small amount. I'm trying to get it going with other various artists there.
Good.
And so I come here quite a bit for that. I'm a singer-songwriter, became singer-songwriter about 3-4 years ago. Playing a band, CJ Liscum Band.
Hey.
And that's a lot of fun.
I bet that is.
You know, when you can make magic with, that's what I call it, magic with 3 or 4 other individuals, somehow you go on this roller coaster ride that you can't buy on a shelf.
Oh, that's
You know,
for sure.
so every time we get a chance to play somewhere, we get together and just have a blast.
There is nothing like music. It just touches your soul. It's fantastic. And when did you start really thinking you'd do something in your life with music?
A funny thing about being an artist, I'm always trying to find myself. Who are you as an artist? You know, I never could say those lines for many years. I was just 9-to-5 guy. I had a good time going to work, vacations, played my guitar, 10, 12 songs everybody knows just for therapy. I look back now, I was like, yeah, that was always fun to do. But it wasn't until I reached my middle-aged years when I started having a certain passion for it. And it just grew into a world where, hey, I can go there and elevate your mind to a Zen state, per se, you know?
Yes.
And that's how I always viewed it. I always loved singing other people's songs. And I put myself in a character into the songs as much as I can.
Great.
And it gives you a feeling of what the person was thinking, feeling. Some of them are very obvious because of the lyrics, the way they're written, but the emotions, you try to find what emotions they had at that time. And some are very challenging, you know, and you play them 100 times, 1,000 times, and you always get something new out of it, how it relates to your life. And of course, songs are like keys to your mind. You know, you hear a song you haven't heard in 30 years, and instantly you can think of the day you heard it.
Oh my God, yes. I'm married a man who really is not into music too much, and I don't get enough of it. I don't get to see it enough and do it enough. So I know how exciting it can be out there. There's something about performing that nothing else could go along with it.
Very true, very true. My wife's very supportive of what I do. She doesn't play music, but she's like one of my best critics.
No.
If I write a song, and then when I started writing music, that was a whole different. You know, I just stepped on a cloud, and you could do no wrong. Whether your success is to writing a song. You know, it's not really. I'm not a popular guy on the radio. I don't have albums everywhere, but your personal success, I've accomplished that.
Yes.
You know, and it's a wonderful, nurturing feeling, and so you want to keep digging and see what else you can come up with and do.
That's right. It's the work, doing the work.
Correct.
And that you think, you just go plunk. But a lot of work goes into doing music and playing a guitar, and it's just fantastic. I love it.
You bet. Me too.
So, do you have an extra job besides this, or are you able to do nothing but music?
Oh, I wish I could. No, I work my regular shift at the old grind, per se. I work nights, so I went home this morning, slept 2 hours, and came down here.
Well, that's interesting. I think it's fun to work at night, and then you get some things you could do during the day. Don't you like music?
Oh, yes. I mean, I'm a night person, so I love working nights. And there's something about it. You have your sleep deprivation times, of course, but there's something about the night hours when you have time to think and you just have you really got to find that time to think and be creative. And if you use the time wisely, you find that time.
Yeah, and it's amazing. You'll be laying there, and all of a sudden you start thinking about, oh, I could do that with that, and I can do this with that. It's exciting. You're laying in bed, and you're making something happen. You're bringing something into the world that wasn't in the world before. So that's really exciting.
It's exactly what it feels like. I mean, I've written a song, I woke up and had dreams, and you're like, hey. And then you put it together, and it's just like, okay, this is the one song. I was telling my wife, hey, you listen to a song that it's nowhere in the world. And she's like, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah,
she goes, you're right. But, it's just funny how that is, and you grow to love it like kind of like a child, and you nurture it, and you keep working on it. When I write a song, I'll play it 100 times. I'll record it, I'll listen to it and go back. I'll listen to it in my car. And it just keeps on, and then it's like, nope. I didn't do something right there until you finally can play it, and whether it's the release of the words, a chord, and sometimes I think songs just never stop being edited to certain,
No, and it's so amazing because there's not that many notes. How many ways can you do so many notes? And we've been doing it for years and years. Whether it's classical root music or whatever it is, it's still, you're finding new ways to do the same thing over and over again.
That's something I marvel at so much. Like you said, there's so many chords, and and on a guitar, so many frets, and that's it. And then it starts all over again.
I know.
But it's how you manipulate, your emotion into those chords,
Well, I'm going to ask you to do something very nice this morning.
Sure.
Would you play something for us?
Oh, you bet.
CJ.
Thank you. I'll play something in honor of. I joined a beer homebrew club. It's called TC Hops out of by Tulare, and so I became. How you guys doing that? It's TC Hops. Shout outs and to all the guys in the band. And so I wrote a song, and I'm having a good time with it. A lot of great people, and we get together about once a month.
Well, fabulous.
So I'll sing you a song that I wrote about that.
Okay. Getting its guitar. Oh, it's a nice one, too.
Thank you. It goes something like this. Early one morning, a friend calls me up. After you're done, 1 or 2 cups, stop by my place and try something new. I'll have a good time in a tasty home brew. Expecting to drink coffee from above, instead he was cooking barley in a pot. Said when the batch is bottled and capped, the kick and the flavor will blow your hair back. Homebrew, it's what we do, brings us together, one happy crew. Homebrew, how do you do? Pour me a pint and a melody too. Oh yeah, I'm getting thirsty already. Here's a couple seconds. Are you ready for it? Gauges and measures for the creation. Yeah. Yeast in the mix wakens the beast, a metamorphosis in a fermenting feast. Now we wait for old Father Time to christen the brew for a quality pint. My friend said we shall not do without. He pulled out his reserve and poured us a stout. Homebrew, it's what we do, brings us together, one happy crew. Homebrew, how do you do? Pour me a pint and a melody too. pine, and a melody too.
C.J.
Thank you.
Liscum, that was fantastic. Thank you so very, very much.
Well, thank you.
And are you performing in any particular place in Fresno now?
Yes, this Saturday night we'll be at the Patio Cafe in the Fig Garden Village from 6 to 8 Saturday night. So come out if you're on about. It's a great show. It's a great we're playing out in the patio. The weather's still beautiful. It's right there off of Shaw and Palm.
Great. And I want you to come back again. The next time you have another thing that people can come and see, I really hope you come in.
You bet.
Okay.
Thank you.
CJ, thank you so much. We'll be right back.